Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My beloved brothers and sisters, today inshallah ta'ala we are going to take our fourth group of letters bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. We've already taken three groups and I hope inshallah ta'ala you've had enough practice and you've also been doing the quizzes that are underneath every single video, every single lesson. Today inshallah ta'ala let's take a new group of letters. There's only going to be four of them inshallah ta'ala, and this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky, but hopefully inshallah ta'ala we'll be able to articulate and pronounce these letters well. So we have the following four letters here, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, the shapes of them are quite similar, but they do have distinct sounds, and we're going to get through them together, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So let's start off with the first letter here. Now this letter here, as you can see, and I'll just zoom in a bit more. It's the letter, we call it the letter Sin, the letter Sin. And as you can probably already tell, this letter has the S kind of sound, okay? Sin, Sin, the normal regular S. So it's quite an easy letter for you to be able to pronounce. But really it's the shape that's a little bit concerning, but hopefully you'll be able to figure it out, where you kind of have this kind of W looking shape and then one big semicircle. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and then 3. So again, it's like a small W and then the big round over there. And this is the letter Sin, so it makes the S sound. And when this comes at the beginning, middle, and end of a word, okay, as you can see right here, that we tend to find that this first section over here of the letter is the one that's really being drawn out. So for example, when it comes at the beginning, we have the W looking symbol, okay, which is the first portion here, and then it connects with another letter, and that's at the beginning. And again, when it comes in the middle, we still see this little W part of the letter, okay, and 1, 2, and it connects with letters before it and after it. It's not like the naughty letters that we spoke about. And then when we get to the end of a word, you find the entire letter itself being drawn. So it has the W and then the big curve like that, okay? And this is very simple. It's just the letter Sin, okay? Sin. So it has the S sound, Sin, Sin. The next letter we have is, again, similar looking to the letter Sin, okay? But this one is referred to as the letter Sheen, Sheen. And as you can probably already tell, this letter makes the following sound: sh, 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 sheen, sheen, shams, shams. It makes that sh sound. So for example, when you tell somebody to sh, it makes that sh sound. So the SH sound. And so the way I kind of help myself remember the difference between this and this is that the Sin seems like a very light, easy letter, okay? And then the sh kind of has a bit more of a heavy sound to it. It's not a heavy letter, but it has more of a heavy sound to it in comparison to the Sin. And those 3 dots is basically what kind of helps me remember that, inshallah. So the addition of these 3 letters, 3 dots, is like the addition of this H sound. So we go from S to sh. So a nice little way. You can remember, you can always find other alternatives to help you remember the difference between these letters. These are just my examples that I feel like could be of benefit to you, inshallah ta'ala. And so the way it looks when it comes at the beginning, middle, and end is exactly how the Sin was. Okay, it's this beginning part which is being drawn. And so here we have 1 and 2, and then the 3 dots. That's the Sin at the beginning. And then we have it here in the middle, okay, with the 3 dots. And then we have it at the end where the entire letter is drawn, okay? That's the letter Sheen. So very simple. 2 letters, Sin and Sheen. And the part which you see at the beginning and the middle is obviously this beginning W section of the letter. And then when it comes at the end, you find that it draws itself all together. So Sin and Sheen. Those 2 were really the easier ones. We're now going to go into the 2 more harder ones. These are sounds that we don't normally find in the English language, so therefore you are not going to be familiar with it. But inshallah ta'ala, I will help you and talk you through the process of getting the pronunciation right, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Okay, so now we have here this particular letter. Okay, now this letter, as you can see here, is the letter, we call it the letter Sad. Okay, Sad. When we say Saad, we're not referring to me. My name is Saad. By the way, for a very long time when I was growing up, I actually thought my name was Saad. And the reason for that is because in the subcontinent, in the Pakistani culture and the Indian culture, they don't say Saad. They don't actually pronounce the Ain. So everyone called me Saad. So I used to go around telling everyone my name's Saad. There's a surah in the Quran called Surah to Saad, and my name is Saad. And then I realized that's not the case. My father and my mother, they actually named me after Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, the Sahabi, and therefore my name is actually pronounced as Sa'ad. Okay, so however, this letter, as you can see, it's similar to the Seen, okay, because it has the sound. So Seen and Sad. But as I say these two letters, and I want you to focus on my lip movement now, you will find that there is a difference in sound. When I say Seen, S, and when I say Sad, S, 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 S. Now the difference between the two is that the letter Sad is more of a heavy letter. And one of the ways you can help yourself remember this is that when you say it, your mouth kind of gets filled with some air. When you say seen, okay, you're smiling, and you say seen, seen, s. But when you say the letter sad, your mouth becomes slightly rounded, and your mouth gets filled with a bit of air. So it makes more of a heavy sound. So you say sad, sad. And some Quran teachers, when they teach these letters, they say that if you kind of remember the sound that happens when like a tire gets punctured, and the air that comes out, it kind of makes it sound like, or anything which basically gets inflated with air, and when it gets deflated, it makes that kind of sound. That's the kind of sound you're looking for. Okay, so you have s, which is seen, and then you have sad, which is a bit more heavy. Okay, and the shape is obviously very different. Okay, it's kind of like we have a little round section here, and then a curve over there. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit more harder for you to kind of get the hang of it, but inshallah ta'ala, we have some PDFs for you guys to work with where you can practice your writing and your tracing of these letters. But this is basically the letter Sad. So again, you can see that the similarity between this and the Seen and the Sheen is that they all have this back section, but it's the front that's different. Okay, so Sad, okay, the letter Sad. And so when it comes at the beginning, again, it's just this front section that's being drawn. So we have our line like this, Sad, and then we have here in the middle, okay, connecting with the letter before and after, Sad. And then when it comes right at the end, it takes this full letter, Sad, okay? So that is how the letter Sad is written at the beginning, middle, and end. And like I mentioned, a very similar sound to the letter Seen, except one is light and the other one's heavy. Okay, and if inshallah ta'ala, the more you practice, the better you get at it. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. All things require practice in order for you to get somewhat perfect at it, inshallah ta'ala. And then the last letter we have, where you can see that the letter Sad here is very similar to this one. The difference is that there's a dot. Okay, and this letter here is referred to as the letter Dad. The letter Dad. Now, the way I help myself remember the difference between the Sad and the Dad, knowing that one is the S sound and the other one is the D sound, is that this one has a dot. So the Dad has the dot on the top, okay? And I use that as a way for me to remember that this is the D sound. And so when you want to pronounce the letter Dad, is one of the extremely hard letters within the Arabic language. In fact, there is a statement, there is an athar, okay, that is attributed to the Prophet ﷺ, where it mentions that the Prophet ﷺ was أحسن من نطق بضاد, that the Prophet was the most excellent, the person that was most proficient in pronouncing the letter Dad. Why? Because the letter Dad is actually a difficult letter to pronounce. And so in amongst the Arabs, if you can pronounce the letter Dad, it actually means that you have proficiency within your language abilities. And so the letter Dad, the way you would pronounce it, is not like a dal, because when you pronounce the letter dal, the dal that we previously took, with the naughty letters, the dal has your tongue touching the roof palate, okay? And you say dal, dal. The kind of upper tip of your tongue is touching the top of your roof palate. This one, the letter Dad, you realize that the sound is way more heavier, your mouth gets filled with air, and you've got two ways that you can do this. You can either put the side of your tongue, either the right or the left, on either, so you can take the right side of your tongue and put it on the upper right side of your teeth, or the left side of your tongue and put it on the upper left side of your teeth and say Dad or Dad. Or you can put them both sides of your tongue on the upper parts of both sides of your teeth and make your mouth full, and you can say Dad, Dad. Either way, inshallah ta'ala, they can work. It just requires practice in order for you to get perfect at it. But what I'm mentioning here, the placement of your tongue in your mouth is very important, because had you not done that, then you would have pronounced the letter Dad as the letter Dal. Okay? And that would obviously change the meaning. If you, for example, read the Quran, or if you read certain Arabic words, you would be pronouncing it with a dal instead of a dad, and the meaning completely changes. So getting that articulation and the placement in the mouth is extremely important. And so, not to go into too much details, but the letter dad here, the difference between the sad and the dad is the dot here. And again, it's the same part which is being drawn. And if you go to the beginning of a word, it will be that first part with the dot, and in the middle we have again the first part, and then at the end you find the full letter is being drawn. Okay, so four of the more difficult letters here, and Dad is probably the most difficult here, but we have Sin, Sheen, Sad and Dad, and there are light letters here and there are heavy letters here. You have to get the articulation correct, inshallah ta'ala. Let's go through some practice identifying these letters, inshallah ta'ala. And once we do that, then we can move on to our next lesson, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. So, the first letter here we find is this W looking shape. We just took that today, okay? We took this W looking shape. And the W looking shape is going to be the letter Sin, okay? This is going to be the letter Sin. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we have here a letter that we've taken previously with line down and across with 2 dots on the top. That's 2 boys on the top. This is going to be the letter Ta. And then right at the end, we have here, which is very easy, our naughty letter, the letter Ra. Okay, let's redo that one. Okay, so Sin, Ta, and Ra. Okay, good. Let's try the next one. This one has more letters inside. First, we have here a line going down and across with 2 dots at the bottom. That's the boy going down the slide screaming yay. That is the letter Ya. Okay. And then next to it, we have this letter, which is now in the middle between 2 letters with a W, and it's got 3 dots on the top. Well, this is a W with no dots, and then this is the W with 3 dots. Which means this is going to be the letter Sheen. Remember, we said that the 3 dots help us remember that there's something additional here. And it's the kind of H in the pronunciation in English. And then we have a line going down and across, 2 dots on the top. This is the letter Ta. Letter Ta. Okay, we just took this already. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. I was going to say it in a different manner, but I thought it might throw you guys off because you're not used to it. But here we have the letter Ra, very easy. And then right at the end here, we have the letter Ya. We know this now, okay? We don't need to spend too much time. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next one we have here. Again, the W. What is this? This is the letter Sin, okay? This is nice and easy, the letter Sin. Now we have a letter being connected here to the Sin. It's a line, and this is the Alif that we spoke about from one of the amazing naughty letters, the Alif. And the Alif doesn't connect with letters that come after it, hence why there's a gap here. And so this letter here, next to it is the letter Ra. We don't need to mention that, we know that. And the last one here is the letter Noon. Okay, it's the letter Noon. Remember, the Noon has the dot on the top and the Ba has the dot on the bottom. Okay. Next, we have here again our W. Whoops, need to rub that out. We have our W here, and it has 3 dots on the top, and we said that is going to be our letter Sheen. Our letter Sheen. And then in the middle, we have line going down and to the left with 2 dots at the bottom. This is the letter Ya. And then right at the end here, we have the letter Kha. Okay, this is the letter Kha that we took previously. Remember the Kha, we said that it has a dot on the top. So when the dot's in the middle, it would be the Ha, so the Jim, like the jug. When it's empty, it would be hollow, like the Ha. And when it's on the top, it's scratching your throat, like the Kha. Kha is scratching your throat. Okay. Then we have here Alif, nice and easy, naughty letter, doesn't connect. Then we have here the Sheen again, 3 dots. Okay, so the difference between the Seen and the Sheen is the 3 dots on the top. We have here our Kha. Okay, this is our Kha. Okay, so this is the Kha when it's a full letter, and this is when it comes in the middle. Okay, so that first part here. Again, dot at the top. Then we have the Alif. And then right at the end, we have here our letter, which is not the Seen, but it has a similar sound. It's the letter Sad. The letter Sad. Okay, Sad. Remember, like a tire being punctured. Okay, Sad. Last two. Okay, last two. Well, in fact, they're practically the same, but here, this one here, it looks similar to the Sad, but it has a dot on the top. So the dot on the Dad. This is the letter Dad that we just spoke about, the hardest letter in the Arabic language. And the Prophet ﷺ, أحسن من نطق بضاد. Then we have the Ra here in the middle, naughty letter, nothing connected here next to it. And then we have the Ba at the end. Okay, the Ba, which is the boy at the bottom. These two words are practically the same. The only difference is that there's an Alif here. Okay, this is the word Daraba and this is Idrib. Okay. This is Alif here. And that's it. Okay, that's it, guys. Nice and simple, nice and easy, not really too complicated. Again, it's just about practice. Practice makes perfect, or at least you get close to perfection. Inshallah ta'ala, do the quiz, which is going to be underneath the video. Practice more, trying to identify these letters, inshallah ta'ala. And I will see you in the next lesson where we are going to go through group number 5. And there's only another 2 groups, group number 5 and 6. And then there's like a little miscellaneous one that we're going to take as well, inshallah ta'ala. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.